access day. Let's fucking run it. Fia's here to help, apparently. So I failed my first port access, so we're speed running this shit so that I don't bore you guys with both port accesses. Really not sure what happened there, but I was very, very annoyed and frustrated. So first off, cleaned off my whole surface, got my mask on, got my gloves out, took the whole little sterile field out. Sterile drape, that's what the word I was looking for. The first sterile flush that I put on the field ended up like slightly off the field, so I had to very gently take it off so that I didn't touch the sterile drape at all, and then went and got a new one. Opened all my things onto the sterile drape, got my sterile gloves on, and then I prepped my skin with the ChloraPrep. My dog was being a little wacko on the ground, but got all my skin all nice and clean, and then primed the clave, primed the port tubing and needle, and I got the bio patch out. There's my dog being a freaking weirdo just sitting there like that. Something's wrong with her. I don't know. Not my problem. So I got everything all set, and then I accessed my port. Needle warning. I stick myself with a needle there. Then I went to try to get blood return, and I could not get anything, and I don't understand why, because I went in the exact right spot, but I de-accessed. Nothing was working to get it to give blood return. It was bleeding some, so I just kept wiping it to try to get the bleeding to stop and get the blood off. Got a whole new access kit and everything, again wiping off more blood. And I started getting everything ready, opening the kit, redoing everything that I had just done, using the mask to wipe blood off of my port. I was very much not happy. The resting bitch face was definitely a resting bitch face. I ended up very carefully taking the alcohol wipes out of that sterile kit without touching anything else so that I could use them to wipe off my port. Got my sterile gloves on again, prepped the skin again, but then it was still bleeding a little bit after this, so I ended up taking the alcohol swabs out of the kit, like the actual swabs, not the wipes, and using those to try to help get the bleeding to stop. Apparently I should have waited a little while between accesses, but I've done this so many times before I thought it would be fine. But my blood was not wanting to clot off, apparently. Got everything primed again, all my new stuff. Got the new bio patch out, cleaned my port off more with the alcohol swabs. Then I felt like the bleeding had stopped enough to where I could access again. So access to my port, needle warning. I stick myself with a needle right here. Sorry. Actually, not sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Got blood return on that one, finally. Bless up, thank goodness. Then got the dressing on. I was still just pissed off, even though my second access worked, which I'm very grateful for. I was very annoyed that I had to do it twice in the first place. I got the pants on my dressing. Nice, beautiful, gorgeous. Then I set up my IV fluids. This access, for some reason, I don't know what is wrong with it, but it has been so ridiculously itchy, unless it's just like my body is more reactive right now, and so I'm more sensitive to the adhesive. I don't know. Either way, got my fluids all set, and everything was all fine and good after that. Okay, so that was obviously a little frustrating, but we did it. We made it happen. I don't know, I don't have any clue what happened with that first one, other than maybe I just got a wonky angle. I don't know, but I know that I went in the exact right spot. And with the amount of pressure that this pushes on my port, that bleeding should not end up an issue at all. I don't know, I'm a little frustrated, and this flap and this little flap are annoying me, but it's gonna be fine. I've had much worse dressings than this. Ugh, it's gonna be okay. Literally not a big deal. Also, this hair is pissing me the fuck off. I'm about to straighten my hair, so it's like kind of blow-dried sort of straight. Anyway, I mean, we made it happen, but that was annoying.